Zach Peck's athletic career began playing basketball at Mesa College. He earned a BA in English at San Diego State before embarking on his teaching career at St. Augustine, followed by University of San Diego High and Monte Vista. In 1980, he was given his first head coaching assignment at Uni. 5 years later, he moved over to Monte Vista, where he coached until 2006. Peck's teams won or shared 9 league titles, appeared in 4 CIF San Diego section semifinals, and 2 section championship games in his 24 years as coach. Ladies and gentlemen, Zach Peck.
I've been to a lot of these Legends dinners, and my fellow inductees are killing me here. They've all been very brief, so much so that I'm going to drop the anecdote about when my wife called me at practice telling me she was in labor, and I asked her if she could wait. My Uncle Martin Hatterline, whom I idolized for his kindness and humor, was a high school coach, and his sons, Jim and Paul, and my other cousins, Jim and Tom Peck, were my first teammates. I loved being with them. Because of their influence, I always wanted to be a coach. I learned quickly, once I began my career, that there were others who were a lot better at it than I was. One had only to sit on the other side of the scores table from the likes of Neville Sainer, John Marankovich, or John Singer, or a host of others to know the other guy was in charge, and everyone in the stands knew it. However, the humiliation would never detract from the sheer pleasure I took from walking into a gym on a Friday night with 12 or 13 kids who were innocent enough to trust in me as their coach. That satisfaction from coaching is just one of the reasons I think I'm here tonight. The second is more obvious. Whomever Pat Carroll hired in the spring of 1985 would probably be standing behind this podium. The athletes I would coach over the next 21 years at Monte Vista were unbelievable. Most of us in this room would have known enough to tell Joe McNall to rebound and play defense, Marty Ellis to run fast, and Will Goodlow to get on the stinking box. The third and last reason I'm here is a bit more complex. I had terrific support. My colleagues at Monte Vista and throughout the Grossmont district, teachers, classified personnel, and administration were friends and advisors. Monte Vista also had a rich history of coaches like Pete Colinelli, Phil Poist, Bill Clotter, Mandy Sandoval. I'm sorry, Manny. It's the last time I'll call you Mandy. Manny Sandoval, Todd Maddox, Tim Lindley, and the late Marv Lacey, who were especially kind to me when I first arrived at the school. I had solid assistants. Ted Tibbs was terrific at Uni. Dave Lato, Jimmy Carroll, Jeff Babbitt, Mike Tully, Don McCormick, and Gary Monahan, our full-time scout, all created at least an appearance of competence in our program. There are 3 men to whom I owe particular thanks. Bill Whitaker and Hal Metrovich were always available to me from the time I was in high school. I believe they did everything they could to make sure I behaved. It was a terrific effort. Hector Macis gave me my first varsity position, wrote a letter of questionable integrity recommending me to Monte Vista. He was an unbelievable wealth of basketball knowledge. He held my hand through my first year as a varsity coach, one with only 4 wins and 19 losses. Finally, there is my family. My mom and dad had 7 children, 6 intelligent, reasonable daughters, and 1 very goofy son. My parents and my siblings are the reason I couldn't possibly forget that my English class on Wednesday was much more important than my game on Friday. My 4 children deserve a speech of their own. They were noble while attending high school where their father worked. It has been one of life's great gifts to watch each of them grow up at Monte Vista, and it gets better as they choose their own paths as adults. My wife Cindy and I married while still in college. She raised 4 children and retired in June after 36 years of teaching reading in 2 different languages. It seems to me we might be honoring the wrong person in the family this evening. I am thankful. I am thankful to the selection committee and the Hall of Champions for this honor. I figure my teams, including Summer League, freshman, and JV contests, lost at least 800 games in a variety of different sports. On behalf of all those kids who followed me to the other bench to shake the victors' hands, I accept this recognition. Thank you.